everybody, today I'm going to demonstrate working with one of these floral eggs that were designed by Holly Chapel for Syndicate Sales. I'm a big fan of knowing how to use all the mechanics that are out there. There might be something that you discover along the way that you want to add to your repertoire. So in an effort to do that myself, I'm always trying different kinds of mechanics. And so I just thought it would be fun to demonstrate this one today. Now this is the one that typically will go inside, from what I understand, inside one of the containers. But I also tried it with the bouquet and it worked beautifully, so I'm going to go ahead and demo it that way. This can take the place of chicken wire, so if cutting chicken wire isn't one of your favorite things to do, but the concept is very similar. This is just a piece that's made from plastic, it appears. So we're going to start with, I'm going to put all of the ingredients, just search this video title at teamflower.org under free resources, and everything that you need will be right there. But we're just going to go ahead and get the shape of the bouquet started. And I like to work, we're going to do, I guess what I typically call the sculptural style. And to get that particular style started, I like to do a little tripod for the first layer while we're establishing the shape and the size. And then I'm going to follow after that with some snapdragons. These were grown by Shady Grove Gardens here in Boone. Highly recommend working with your local flower farmers, supporting the work that they do. They grow beautiful things. I love incorporating them into my work. So the nice thing about flowers like this is that they take color out to the edges of the arrangement. Sometimes if you're getting started with this type of more organic shape, you can have this concentration of color and flowers right here in the center. You're just missing this one ingredient, not a big deal at all. Go ahead and get them added there, and that'll take the color out and help establish the shape. So now that I got some things in there, I'm just going to hold right underneath. I think these iris are pretty fun. They have strong lines in them though, so I'm probably going to snip away some of this foliage so that I can control a little bit more where that line goes and if I want to put it in or not. But I'm looking at this as an area of negative space. That might be something, depending on your experience with flowers, that you feel comfortable with or not comfortable with. Sometimes there's a temptation to fill that space over there, but I'm going to pull these out because I think we're going for something a little bit softer. There can be a temptation though to fill this space, and then that's what causes you to lose that nice organic shape. And then it turns into more of a tailored style, which can also be pretty if there's, as long as there's room for the flowers to breathe. I feel like that's the defining differentiator with the shapes there between something that's tighter and more compact versus something that's garden style. It's all about that void between the flowers. We're just doing these carnations down here pretty low so that we can cover some of those mechanics. Carnations come in so many interesting shades, and I love them low as a base flower in arrangements. Just to keep it from getting a little bit heavy, I'm going to go ahead and snip some of these stems off of here, and let's add in some of these pretty gardens. So far, everything that we've put in has been inside the structure here. But it's just like using a flower frog, it doesn't necessarily always have to go in there. So like down here lower, I'm gonna start working on, again, covering some of this lower part of the mechanics. And not everything is going to go in. So like this one, I'm just putting below. And as I work through, just putting this one below, running across the side. And I'm also going to just pop this one in low so that I'm starting to get some nice coverage underneath. This one also can be situated right there. And we'll add a little bit of this. I love blue plum. I think it's pretty. It's just got, it's like a nice texture. It's got yellow, which is always pretty with flowers because every flower has a little touch of yellow in it, just by, well, most of them, with their little centers. I feel like it's always a nice one for arrangements, and adds this nice little bit of lightness. All right, I'm going to give this a quick tie here at the bottom, and then we're going to add a little bit at the base to make sure our mechanics are covered really well. Just to give our hands break, you can do a little turn of tape and then add a couple of things on top of that. So now we can go ahead and add the rest of our tape. Give the stems a good snip. Now, one of the ways that I like to tie bouquets off in a really easy way is using this pleated ribbon from May Arts. You can just get it started. Let's see, I think we'll go in this direction on the front. I've got lots of flower power up there. You can just hold it with your thumb and just gently wrap around a time or two. Like making a nice little dress for your bouquet. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.